So I have had so many people ask me questions like, where are your kids when your house is this decorated? Where are your kids when you are decorating? Where are your kids to keep this decoration intact? How do you get your kids to keep your decor, your house so organized and decorated without any drama? So today I'll be answering all those questions because this is my most asked question. Like, so many people ask me that. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to explain it except what I'm explaining in this video. So stay tuned and keep watching. I would like for you moms, before you even watch my tips and tricks, I would like for you to tell me in the comment section something, that secret that you have that maybe we don't know about, that helps you keep your sanity as a busy mother in check. You know, that thing that keeps you together, not just go crazy and just slap that child. Drop that comment below. Tell us what tips and tricks you have to assist us keep our sanities and our house clean, organized, and decorated. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dede, the mom, the boss. How are you all doing today? I hope you are doing good. So today's video, I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to keep your house clean and organized with kids. In my case, I have two toddlers, a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. Let me give you a little background about myself. A year ago, we moved from our former house to our present home, which is our dream home. The reason why we call this house our dream home, it's not because this house is the most beautiful and most exceptional house. No, this is because this house is where we want to build our memories. It's where we are building the most memorable times of our lives with our kids now that they are growing up and they're in that very important stages of their lives. So that is why this house is considered to us our dream home. I am a mom, of course, like I told you. I'm a nurse. I work full-time as a nurse. I am a wife. And I am an entrepreneur. I own a small business of my own that I manage on a day-to-day. So you can see that I'm very busy, or I'm pretty busy, but I try to come up with little tips and tricks here and there to keep my sanity in check, or to keep our sanity in check. So today I will be giving you some tips and tricks to keep your sanity in check with little kids at home. So guys, this video is a collaboration with my friend and sister Gladys Dibere, living clutter-free or living minimally. Look, she's a sister that we've done so many collaborations together. She's a mom, a wife. She's busy. She works like crazy. She's also an entrepreneur. Look guys, you would love her channel. And today we are coming to you to just show you how to take care of your home even if you have little kids. Tips and tricks here and there. Alright guys, let's get into the video. Make sure you subscribe to her channel, like her video, share it, and tell her I sent you. Okay? The first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is make sure you have a routine. A routine is always going to help. Have a routine. I know that with kids, you cannot force a routine, but you can introduce routines. Introducing routines help the kids keep something in mind to always refer to. So keep a routine. For instance, if you get up in the morning, the first thing is brush your teeth. Just keep that as a routine, because every time your kids go to eat without brushing their teeth, they are always going to remember why they have to brush their teeth before eating. So keep a routine. Make sure you have that routine in check. And every time, maybe, let's say your child's sibling goes to eat without brushing their teeth, they'll always tell them, hey, mommy told us to brush our teeth. And routines, kids are very good with routines in the long run, but when you start introducing a routine, sometimes they don't like it, depending on what type of routine it is. So you have Jay, can I talk? Thank you. So you have to introduce that routine very slowly, and you have to have a better plan. Like you have to know your child and know how to introduce a routine into your child. Some routines, like in my case, I have a routine that my kids know not to enter the house with their shoes when they get home. So the first thing they do, once we drive into the garage, they always know to get into the mud room and take out their shoes before they come into the house. It wasn't easy to introduce this routine, but of course my kids have gotten used to it and they like it, and they know not to. Like if my son, sometimes he's the one who's going to kind of go astray. If my son gets into the house with his shoes, his sister knows to tell her, do not get into the house with your shoes because mommy and daddy are not going to be happy with you. So, or she runs to me and says, hey, Jay is getting inside with his shoes, and I'll have to fix that, or I'll have to take him and have him take out his shoes. In addition to having a routine, what I do for my cleaning and organization is, I'm a late night person. I am really not an early morning person. So sometimes when the kids go to sleep, I just stay up, clean, organize, and even decorate before they get up in the morning, because everything is in check and they know not to disorganize it because it's already decorated before they get up. But for you who is an early morning person, you can get up very early, clean, organize, and decorate your home before the kids get up. So do something when they are not there, because what I discovered for my kids is immediately when they were kind of younger, when I'm decorating or when I'm cleaning, that's when I'm telling them, hey, go and scatter, go and mess it up, go and, so when they just get up and see it like that, they know that whatever they are doing, they have to put it back in place just the way they saw it. But when they are there while the process is going on, they start messing it up. But as they are growing up, I've been slowly introducing that to them, such that I clean a little bit while they are there, so they start getting used to seeing me clean while they are there, and so they are really beginning to adjust. Like it's a lot better than even last year. Next thing I would want to talk about is have a specified play area. If you don't have that kind of space, have a specified area where you keep their toys. Now, there are two types of toys for kids. You have little toys and you have big toys. Big toys are toys like little cars around the house, little bikes around the house that they drive, or outside. I don't know how big your house is, but in my case, I have a space where the kids can ride or drive their cars, like little cars, like in-home cars. So in that case, I have a dedicated... JJ, can I talk, please? So in that case, I have a dedicated area where I keep their big toys and a dedicated area where I keep those small toys. Those small toys are the most dangerous because even you can trip and fall on those toys. So you have to create this basket, this little nice area or whatever, a play area, a little area where the kids always know that once they are done playing, they take the toys and keep them back in that area. So always have that kind of a dedicated area for your kids, especially these toys, because if you see these little toys around, if you just smash them, you're going to fall, and we don't want to fall on toys, and even the kids can trip and fall on your own toys. So you don't want that kind of accident to happen. The next thing I'm going to talk about is get your kids involved. Get them involved. Always involve them in cleaning up after they play. So if they play, they shouldn't just go away from the toys. They should always help out to pick up the toys and put back where they are supposed to be. Now, that is not easy to introduce, especially if you have to introduce it when the kids are a little bit grown up, but you can. The thing is, for younger kids like toddlers who like singing and like specific kind of music, what you can do is look for a song that they like, something about clean up, or any other song that you like, have them sing it while cleaning up or picking up their toys. And that's how you can slowly introduce it. Another way to slowly introduce it is doing it with them, showing them how to do it. So every time they have played with their toys, show them how to pick up the toys and keep where it's supposed to be. Show them that, hey, to do this, you have to pick up the toys like this, like that, like go ahead, pick up those toys, teach them how to do it. If you teach them how to do it, after, they are always going to refer to that. Another way to introduce it is promising them something. For instance, for my daughter, if I tell her, hey, if you clean up these toys, you're going to give mommy a very big hug. Oh my gosh, she loves hugs. So because she knows she's going to give me a hug and I'm going to cheer for her, she's going to pick up those toys. Another thing I'll tell my son, for instance, he loves sweets. He's sweet tooth. He loves cakes. He's a sweet tooth person. So if I tell him I'm going to give him a cake, or I'm going to take him to buy a cake or something, he's going to do it. Just find what they love to do. My daughter loves cooking. She loves helping out in the kitchen. She loves shopping. So if I tell her we're going to go shopping, maybe tomorrow, if you do this, on the day you're going shopping, take her along. Say, hey, this is because you cleaned up the other day, and so I promise that you will go shopping with me. And she doesn't even care if the shopping is shopping for herself or actually shopping for the house. She just wants to go shopping. So you just have to use what they like to get what you want, and they would appreciate it in the long run. Let's go over to the kitchen. The kitchen is one of those areas that can easily get messy, especially with moms. If you love cooking, or if you love eating, you definitely use your kitchen. Even if you buy the food, you come to the kitchen to prepare it to eat. So the kitchen can get really messy. I have a routine. I try to have a routine. Let me put it that way. I try to have a routine just to keep my sanity in check. I always want to clean right after I eat. But that is not always the case, because sometimes I'm rushing. Being a mom who leaves the house and goes to work, like if I have to leave and go to work, the best advice I would give for you is not to feel bad and kill yourself and say, oh my God, I have to clean up right now. No, you can actually carry your dishes, pick up those dishes and just throw them in the dishwasher if you have a dishwasher. If you don't have a dishwasher, that is okay. The other method I'm going to show you is take your plate, dirty plate, whatever things you have that are dirty, like whatever dishes you have that are dirty, put them in the sink, gather them, cover them over each other so they look clean. And then clean up your kitchen, have it look tidy. But guess what? The plates in the sink are dirty. When you get back and you have time, you wash your dishes. I'm not going to tell you to always, it's not realistic. It's not always realistic. I'm going to give you realistic things to do here. I'm not here to give you those ideas that are just in the movies. I'm here to give you realistic ideas. So don't even stress yourself about that. If your plates are dirty and you are tired and you need to sleep, cover those plates in the sink, go to sleep, rest, because you cannot be a good and functional mom if you have not rested. So you have to do something to keep your sanity in check. So I would advise to keep those plates, keep those dishes that are dirty, go and rest, run to work, do what you have to do, and then of course come back and wash your dishes whenever it's convenient for you. The only thing with keeping dirty dishes for a long time is they're going to give your house an odor, and you don't want that. So immediately you get the least chance, just wash those dishes and go to the next activity for the day. The next point I'm going to talk about right here is decoration. If you like decoration, please, I beg you, introduce decoration as early as possible, because your kids are going to see that decoration and pass by without touching it, because they're getting used to it. The first few times, for example, in my case, my child, my son, he loves new things. I mean, even my daughter, she loves new things. She loves seeing things around the house. When they see the new things, guess what? They want to go there and mess with it. They just want to go there and mess and play around with it. When I tell them a couple of times, this is not a play, this is not a toy. Go to your toy room, go to wherever your toys are, go and play with your toys. Get your iPad, do something, but don't touch my decor. And they are okay with it. And at the beginning, they have a hard time with it, but after a while, they start getting used to the fact that, okay, this is here every day, so what? What's new? So the time when they start messing with stuff is when it's newly introduced into the house. But as long as it's decor, they get to a point where they understand that they should not touch it. Let your kids feel free. Kids are gonna be kids. they will break, they will play, they will climb on top of your head, they will climb on top of the chairs, they will climb on top of the beds. Guys, please, I beg you, let the kids be kids, okay? It's okay to shift your table, to shift your living room table to the side for the kids to play. It's okay to shift your decor for the kids to play. These kids have to be kids. They have to play. Let them be kids. When they play, all we have to do is, after that, clean up. As long as they understand to clean up after, have them clean up, and then you just readjust it, because the kids cannot clean up as you. So what you do is, immediately these kids clean up, you just come around and make the fixes and cleanups that you need to do as a mommy. Okay, my next point is, have a dedicated area for your kids to eat. Look, if you don't have a dedicated area for them to eat, they will eat in the places that you don't want them to eat. They'll eat on your carpet, they'll eat in your dining area where they're going to mess up, because they can't reach the dining. They're not grown-ups. So create a little dedicated area. If you do not have the money to buy chairs actually dedicated for your kids, just have a mat on the floor where they can just sit and eat. It's better for them to mess up that little dedicated area than come and mess up your chairs. Like in my case, I have white couches, I have white, I'll say white rock or whatever. The kids cannot just come and eat there. Even us, we really don't eat there like that. We have the breakfast area that we eat. If they have that dedicated area, it makes your life easy. It makes the mess contained. Because if your mess is all over the place, it's more difficult. It keeps your sanity scattered. It keeps you scattered. It keeps you upset. But if they have a dedicated spot where they know they will eat and create all the mess, to clean that area is easier than cleaning little areas all around the house, following them. Like if they have to carry their food, go everywhere around the house, go to the rooms, to the living room, to the dining to eat, because you know kids cannot just stay put. So when they get used to, introduce it slowly but surely. Keep the food there. If it's for a child who eats themselves, just put the food there. They come there, pick it up and eat. At least they mess up only that area and they are not messing up your whole house. This brings me to the last point. Our last point, but not the least, is have your kids introduce this when they are young. Let them take their let them take their plates to the sink or to the dishwasher, for you who uses the dishwasher. If you're an African mom like me, we don't use the dishwashers like that. So I have my kids take it to the sink. For my son, he cannot reach the sink yet to at least, wash the dishes. But my daughter, she knows to at least take her plate to the sink. And of course, most times I'll say, hey, just wash it. She would love to wash her plate. She's just 3, but she cannot do a perfect job of washing that plate. So it's okay if she doesn't wash it perfectly, but she knows that when she takes her plate to the sink, at least she should wash it. So I hope these little tips and tricks have helped you. If they have, please do not hesitate. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video. Teach other moms. Have them, understand what to do to keep their houses and their sanity in check. So guys, if you would like to see more videos like this, let me know down in the comment section. Tell me what you think about this video, and of course tell me what tips and tricks you use for your kids and for your home to keep your house in check and your sanity in check. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye bye.